Hello, we continue from where we left off last time, and this is we have our player movement, and now we will work on our player shooting themselves. Yes, we constrain the movement around the screen, and we can move. Okay, I'll add quick folder prefabs. Another folder which I will call player. And I will put our player inside it. So now it is a prefab. We can always change it later, and it will update automatically on all places where we use our prefab. The player will be used only once, but it can be useful to have it as a prefab. Okay, so now in the player prefab, I'll create an empty game object, which I'll call gun. Okay, let's see. This is our gun. I'll put it in front around position 07 according to the player center. This will of course change later. We can add inside the gun, we can add some sprite, why not? And let's just add the placeholder sprite for now. Okay, I'll just scale it a little bit like this. Okay, so this is our gun sprite. I'll add another game object which I'll call gun point. This is the point from where our bullet will spawn and start flying around. Okay, I'll click apply on the player prefab, and this will update the prefab in the folder with the new one which has a gun now. Okay, on the gun I can add a script which I'll call gun, player gun. Okay, wait a little bit for it to compile. We'll also need to create another game object. I'll create an game object and we'll call it bullet. The bullet will be just a simple object. It will have a sprite. We can later add some effects when we finish with our prototype. Okay, let's add the circle one. Okay, so this is our bullet. I'll add it to require circle quad, and scale it the radius down. Okay, I'll make it a trigger, so when it triggers, let's make it one, right, when it triggers it will destroy and do some action. Okay, let's add a script bullet and attach it to our bullet. Okay, I'll add a new folder, call it missile, and we'll put our bullet here. Okay, we can probably change the color of our bullet, make it more dangerous. Yes, when you see this red one coming, you want to avoid it. You know it will be a big pain. Okay, so now let's go to coding. Sorry, I didn't pre-load the Visual Studio before the recording. Okay, so we will first make our bullet fly in the direction it is shown. So we'll give it rotation and direction of the gun point, and we will always move it forward. We will add on trigger method, which will check if the bullet hits a target, or actually it would be better when we make a destroyable object script and check it in there. The object itself will check if the trigger is bullet. Yeah, and it will take some points or destroy the object. Okay, so our bullet. For our bullet, I just add transform the translate vector transition. So right, we will add the speed as a public variable. So we will transform dot right. So it will always go in one direction according to its local axis, times speed times the delta time. Okay, and we'll make a public float variable, float speed, and give it a value of 10f for now. Okay, so also we can check on become invisible. This will check if the bullet is invisible. When we're in the editor, if we look it somewhere on the screen, it still exists, but when it left off, it destroys. When we are in a build, when it exits the border of the screen, it is destroyed, so it can conserve memory and make our lives easier, make the game run smoother. Game invisible, destroy game object. Okay. Next, we will edit the gun script. We will add the public game object. Bullet. So, and we will check if input dot get axis fire 1 let's add a cooldown public float cooldown time. Let's add it, make it 1f, 1 second. So after 1 second we can shoot again. And a private variable time time since was should go 0f. Okay. So if we press far 1, we'll check the axis later. I will show you where you can find them. And oh, sorry. If R1 and time seems to I should polynomial it equals greater or equals to cooldown time, we make time seems to I should equal to 0, and we instantiate the game object. Means, equals instantiate the game object, mode game object, bullet, instantiate bullet at the position of gunpoint. So we will add a new transform variable. Yes, I think this is all, and we need to increment it on each update. Right. Let's make sure the axis is right. We can do this under edit. Project settings, input, and we click on axis, and we have far 1. So I wrote it wrong. Far 1. We can see it's left control or mouse 0. Or this is the left mouse button. Okay. I'll just copy it and paste far 1 here. Okay. Let's check our game. Now our bullet here, I want to destroy so you can see what happens. Okay. Have a look here. Okay, the bullet. You know, I will have a lot of errors now. Yes, unassigned reference exception. Okay, so for the gun, we have to give it a bullet and give it a gun point. The cooldown time is okay. Let's check now. You know, the parent of the missile now is the gun, and when I move the spaceship, the missile moves, so it's very strange. Okay, let's fix this. I set the parent on gunpoint, but the parent shouldn't be gunpoint. The position of missile should be equal to the gun point, and the rotation goes to gun point dot rotation. Okay, so this will make our object stay outside with no parents. Okay. You have a bullet clone. No. Okay. Our bullets are way too slow for now. Make them 25, 28. Okay, you notice now that I just changed the prefab and it applied to all. Our cooldown, you know, I press, but I can only shoot once per second. Yeah. Nice. Okay. What? Do we miss something? I don't know. Okay, let's wrap it up for here. Next time we will add some obstacles which can be destroyed, like some asteroids. Maybe we can add them some movement pattern and add some rule to them. I'll see why this doesn't get destroyed and fix it next time. I think it's something though. Okay, goodbye. See you later.